Yeah, good afternoon to my dear students. Today class we are going to discuss about the tension member splice. So first we will discuss about the what is the definition of the splice. So why it is required. Okay. For suppose if you take any single piece of required length is not available, if the length of the single piece of the bar or member whatever it may be, if it is not available tension members, we have to splice to transfer the required tension from one piece to another piece. Okay, so for this connection, for suppose if it is one plate and this is one more plate. Okay, now we will splice together with the help of another plates. Okay, and this connection maybe it should be a bolted connection or welded connection. Okay, but these strengths should have at least equal to the design load. Whatever we are taking, this one and this one, maybe it is bolts or weld, whatever it may be, the strength of this bolt connection or welded connection, it should be equal to the design load. And also when tension members of different thickness, for suppose if you see, if you observe here, one plate thickness maybe it is 10 mm and another plate thickness maybe it is 12 mm. Okay, now if I want to connect these two, there will be a small gap is there, this one, this gap is there. If you observe this one, okay, so for this purpose we will provide the filler plates may be used to bring them the level. Okay, that's why this one we call it as a filler plates, we call it as a filler plates. And again we will connect these the splices like this, whether it is bolted or unwelded connection. Okay, the design shear capacity of the bolts carrying shear through the packing plate, if it is greater than 6 mm. Okay, if it is a packing plate, whatever we call it as a filler, this one we call it as a packing plate, if it is greater than 6 mm, it shall be decreased by a factor. We have to decrease by a factor. That one is the beta pk. The formula for beta pk is 1 minus 0.0125 tpk. Okay, this tpk is nothing but thickness of the thicker packing plate. Okay, for suppose this is a 10 mm, this is a 12 mm, we have to take tpk is a 12 mm here, whichever is thicker. And this formula is available in the is 800 2000 code book. Okay, is 800 2007 code book, the clause number 10.3.3.3. so please refer is 800 2007 code book. Okay, this is the theory of tension member splice. Now we will moving to the problem of tension member splice. Design a splice to connect a 300 by 20 mm plate. This is one plate, 300 by 20, and one more plate is if you observe here, anyway, this is like this, first plate, and second plate is like this, 300 by 10 mm. You see, this is 20 mm, this is 10 mm. So there should be a filler plate you have to provide. Then the design load is 500 kilonewton. Use 20 mm black bolts fabricated in the shop. So for connecting this one, we have to use the bolts. I will write again here. If one plate is like this and another plate is like this. Okay. So now if you want to connect these two with the splices, okay, these are the splices. The bolted connections are we are using here. So like this, but there should be a gap is there here. So this gap we call it as a filler plate. Okay, we have to do with the filler plate. And the diameter, this one, the thickness is 20 here, and this plate thickness is 10 mm. Now we will solve this problem. Okay, the first for solution, let double cover butt joint, let us take with 6 mm cover plates used. So now let us take it should be a double cover butt joint if the 6 mm double cover plates are used here. Now first we have to calculate the strength of the bolt. Okay. First we have to calculate the strength of the bolts. And the thing is that the diameter of the bolt is 20 mm. They given in the data. So the D naught is 20 plus 2 mm as per the table given in IS 800 2007. So that is 22 mm. And the beta pk value is 1 minus the formula we know already 0.0125 tpk. Here 1 minus 0.0125 tpk is nothing but 10. So whichever is the thickness of the thicker packing plate, we are taking the thicker plating plate is 10 mm. That's why we call it as a 10 mm. Here we got 0.875. Now strength in double shear. The formula is strength in double shear beta pk 5 by 4 into d square plus 0.78 into 5 by 4 d square into fu by root 3 gamma m naught. This formula also available in the code book. So now beta pk we got already 0.875, and also if you substitute into this one 5 by 4 pi d square by 4, and also this one you see this is a 1, this is a 0.78. If I take common 1.78 like this, then pi by 4 into d square is the 20 square. Okay, this is this one we taken as a common. Now fu is nothing but 400 by root 3 into 1.25 is the partial safety factor here. So we got 400 Newton. The next one, this is the strength in the double shear. Same like that, we will calculate strength in bearing. So here, the strength in bearing. So for calculation of strength in bearing, so let us take yesterday class we discussed already. Let us take the pitch value is 60 mm. That is nothing but 2.5 times the diameter of the bolt. I told you already yesterday class how we will take and from which code book we take each and everything. Please refer the previous class lecture. Okay. And also edge distance is 40 mm. Now we have to calculate the kb value. The conditions for the kb value is we have four types of the conditions are there. The first one is E by 3D naught. The second one by P by 3D naught minus 0.25. The third one is FUV by FU, and fourth one is 1.0. Now substitute here. You see E value is the 40, 3 into D naught value is the diameter of the hole or hole diameter, it is 22. And also next pitch is the 60 by 3 into 22 minus 0.25. And third one FUB is the 400, FU is the 410, and fourth one is 1. So if you calculate this one, the KB value, the least value we will get 0.606. So this is the value of KB. Now the formula we will write the strength in bearing against the 10 mm plate. So that is 2.5 kb into d into t into fu into 1 by gamma mb. So here 2.5, please substitute all the values. We got kb value is 0.606 and d value is the diameter of the bolt 20 and thickness of the plate is 10. Fu is a 410 by 1.25 is the partial safety factor. This value we got, if we calculated this one, it is 99,384 newtons. Okay. And also the bolt value, if you observe here, so from these two cases, which one is the lesser value, we will take that one value. So finally, the bolt value is 90,400 newtons. So in the double shear as well as the strength in the bearing. Okay, we calculated both, and from that we taken the least value. Now we have to calculate hence number of bolts required. So how we will calculate the number of bolts? That is nothing but strength. Strength is nothing but 500 into that is nothing but load by strength. Load is they given 500 Newton, 500 kilonewtons. If I convert into newtons, 500 into 1000, by strength value we got 90,400 newtons. If you calculated this one, we got 5.53. So now, so we got number of bolts are 5.53. So approximately provide 6 bolts on each side of the joint. Okay, so we have to provide the each side of the joints in the plate. So now I will draw the joints. Okay, I will draw the diagram for your better understanding. So now one plate is like this. Okay, and this is the second plate, suppose. So if it is a 20 mm and this is a 10 mm, so what happens? So we have to provide, the thing is that this one. So this plate we call it as a packing plate or filler plate, whatever it may be. Now we connected with the splice like this. Yeah. Then we have bolts. Connect with the bolts. And for this case also provide one filler bolt here. So now this is the diagram of whatever we are taking still now. But for your better understanding, I will try in another format here. So it is like this. Okay, so we are providing this is a midpoint for the two plates. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like that we have to provide the 6 bolts on each side. Okay, and this one you see we got 40 mm, and also the distance here 110 and 110, and the total length is this is a 40. So 40 is taken from the 300. So you see 40 300 minus 80, we will get around 220. 220 by 2 you will get 110. So like this we are providing here 110. Okay, now this one also if you observe here, the distance from here, if you see, if you take up to here, this is the edge distance is 40 and the pitch is 60. Okay, like this we have to take we taken. So now the next step, going to the next step, the thing is that we have to calculate the strength or check for the strength of each plate. Now we will calculate that. Okay, check for the strength of plate. So we already discussed, to check for the strength of plate we have three conditions are there. The first condition is strength against yielding of cross section. The second condition is strength against rupture. The third condition is the block shear strength. So whenever we are calculating the design tensile strength, we have to take the least of these three. Okay. So then only we call it as a least strength. Okay, design tensile strength. So now we will calculate separately each one. Okay, the first thing now we will calculate. The first one is strength against yielding of cross section. So if you observe here, we know that formula is TTG equal to AG into Fi by gamma m0. So gross area is 300 by 10 for the plate whatever we are taking, and the Fi is 250, gamma m0 is 1.1. If you substitute here the value, if you calculated this one, we get like this newtons. It is greater than 500 kilonewton or 500,000 newtons. Okay, So whatever the strength, then only it is a safe value. Whatever we got the answer, it must be greater than the design load. This is the strength against yielding. Now the second point, if you observe here, the strength against rupture. So here also the formula for this TDN equal to 0.9 AN into FU by gamma ml. So here it is nothing but first we have to calculate the AN is the unknown factor here. That is 300 minus 3 whole, for suppose if you see. So here total 3 numbers are there. We have to remove the 3. So most of the cases the rupture happen here. That's why we have to take the 3 times the hole diameter multiply with the plate thickness, that is the 10 mm. You will get 2340 mm square. Okay, so now if you substitute in the formula, TDN equal to 0.9 AN into FU by gamma ml. So 0.9 AN we got 2340 mm square and FU is the 410 by gamma L is nothing but 1.25, that is the factor of safety. So once if you calculated this one, you will get the answer 690 into 768 newtons. It is greater than our design load 500,000 newtons or 500 kilonewtons. So in the rupture also it is okay. And the third thing is a block shear. Now we will enter into the block shear. The third formula is block shear strength. So to calculate the block shear strength of the plate, we discussed earlier so many times in the previous lectures also. Please refer this one and you will get a clear idea. So now for the block shear, you have two formulas here as per the code book, page number 32, 33 also of IS 800 2007 code book. I will write here TDB equal to AVGFI by root 3 into gamma m naught plus 0.9 into ATN into FU by gamma ml. And another formula is TDB equal to 0.9 AVN into FU by root 3 into gamma ml plus ATG into Fi by gamma m naught. So these are the two formulas we will use for the block shear condition. Now thing is that here you have to calculate the AVG as well as AVN and ATN, ATZ. So this one is the gross area in the shear. AVN is nothing but net area in the shear. Same like that we have to calculate the in the shear. This one is the AVG and AVN are in the shear area of the gross area in the shear, net area in the shear. ATN is the net area in the tension and net gross area in the tension. These are the unknown factors we have to calculate. And thing is that if you observe here, now I will show the diagram. So in this case, so here how tension portion and also shear portion will happen. You see, if I take this is a 1, 2, this one is a 3, and this one is the 4 and a 5. So if you observe here, the block shear will happen 1, 2, 3, and again, or otherwise 1, 2, 4, 5. So like this only it will happen. If you take 1, 2, 4, 5 is the one section, and also another one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, and again if you take here, this is the 6 value. That is the 6. If you take like this, it will go this way. So like this, we have to take the two sections. Anyway, for suppose if the gross area, if you take 1, 2, 4, 5 section, 1, 2, 4, 5. So both side what happens? This is the 40 we know, and also the pitch distance is 60. Okay, or this one is the edge. Sorry, here it is. If you see 40 plus 60, so both sides 2 into 40 plus 60 multiply with the thickness, you will get the gross area. That is the AVG. And AVN, how we will calculate? 2 times 40 plus 60 minus, you have to remove, total. This one is the 1 and this one here is the half of the portion. So 1.5 times the diameter of the hole. So you will get like this. Same like this in the net area. So 2 into 40 plus 60. So 40 plus, sorry, not this one. If you take this tension area in the net area, what happens? So this is nothing but total 220 from 2 to 4. The distance is 220 into thickness. That is the ATG value. And ATN value is 220 minus 2 into 2 hole diameters. Okay. So like this we will calculate. Again, I will write clearly here for your better understanding. So AVG, the gross area in the shear, that is 2 into 40 plus 60 multiply with the thickness. Okay, we will get 2000 mm square. Next, AVN in the shear net area, that is 2 into 40 plus 60 minus we have to remove the uh, hole diameter, that is a 1.5 into 22. This means 22 minus 22 by 5. Sorry, 22 plus, so this one is nothing but 22 by 2 half portion. So that's why we call it as a 1.5 into 22 multiply with the thickness. You will get the answer 1340 mm square. Same like that ATG, that is a 220 into 10. We will get the answer. This is the gross area in the tension. So in the previous lecture, we discussed around 2 or 3 lectures. We discussed clearly regarding how we will get ATG and AVN exactly. So please go through that one, refer for clear understanding. And also here ATN equal to 220 minus 2 into 22 multiply with the thickness, you will get the answer 1760 mm square. Now substitute in the formula. The first one is TDB equal to AVG into Fi by root 3 into gamma m naught plus 0.9 into ATN into Fu by gamma ml. So AVG we got 2000, Fu is 200, root 3 into factor of safety is 1.1 plus 0.9 into ATN is the 1760, multiply with the 410 is the Fu, gamma ml is the 1.25. We will get the answer 781984 newtons. Okay, next substitute in another formula is TDB, that is nothing but 0.9 AV Fu by root 3 into gamma ml plus ATG into Fi by gamma m naught. So substitute the values here. AVN we got 1340 into 410 by square root of 3 into 1.25 is the gamma ml plus, so here 2200 multiply with 250 by 1.1. So this factor of safety I told you in IS 800 table number 5. Please go through that one. So you will get the answer like this. So this is the condition for the along 1 to this condition. You see we taken along 1 to 4 5. Same like that, if you observe along 1 2 3 4 6, if the block shear happens like this, so repeat the same procedure, but directly I will write the answers here. Please go through once whatever in the previous same like that, only go through that one. So I will write the answer clearly. So same 40 plus 60 multiply with the 10, I will get the 1000 mm square. AVN 40 plus 60 minus 1.5 into 22. So you will get 670 mm square. Same 220 plus 40 multiply with the 10 thickness, that is a 2600 mm square. Next 260 minus 2 into 22 multiply with the thickness 2160 mm square. So now if substitute in the same formulas, whatever we got TDB and TDB both values, okay, the values we got finally, the TDB value equal to 1000 into 250 by root 3 into 1.1 plus 0.9 into 2160 into 410 by 1.25, you will get the answer 768848 newtons. Same like the TDB equal to 0.9 into 670 into 410 by square root of 3 into 1.25, plus 2600 into 250 by 1.1. You will get the answer 70500 newtons. So this one is the 70500. This is the least one. It is greater than our load 5000 kilonewtons. Okay. So provide an extra bolt in the cover plate and the packing material. Okay. So for the packing material means we have to provide one extra bolt in this diagram here. So here provide one extra bolt for the packing material. So this is the problem. Still now we discussed. This is a lengthy problem, but anyway, sometimes examination they will ask. In brief, I will explain. So they given two types of the plates are there, 300 by 20 and 300 by 10. The design load is 500 kilonewton. We have to use the 20 mm here, black bolts, and also fabricated in the shop. So if you observe, these are the splice like this. Okay. But here if you observe, there is a gap. This one we call it as a packing or filler plate, packing plate, whatever it may be. Okay. We are using the bolts here. So this is the strength of the bolt we calculate. So like this is a formula for calculation of strength of bolts. So then this one also for the bearing, to calculate the strength in the bearing, we have to calculate like this. We got the bolt value is like this. So from this, they given in the problem is the design load. From this bolt value, we calculate the number of bolts. Finally, we taken 6 bolts. We are providing the 6 bolts like this on the both sides. Okay. Now check for the strength of the plate. We have to check this one in the 3 ways. For the 3 conditions: strength against yielding of cross section, strength against rupture, and strength against the block shear strength. So the first one we have a formula, we will get the answer. And second one also we have a formula for the rupture, we will get the answer. And third one is, if you understand how 2 formulas are there as per the code book, and we have taken the 2 conditions, 1, 2, 4, 5 sections and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 sections, and we substituted in the formulas. Finally we got the answers. So now these are all greater than our